Hello, my beautiful people. So today's Thursday, where we get to pick the winner out of a hat. One of my hats from that I bought in Mexico, PV, that I absolutely love, but unfortunately don't get to wear too often. So all of your names are in there. Now, some of you wrote to me on YouTube and some on Instagram, and I'll tell you if the ones on YouTube have YT in front of them. So, but I will put that in there as well, so you know who I'm talking about. And of course, I'll put the winner in the description box as well. And then what you're going to do is email me and just say, "Hey, I'm that person." So, and then we can arrange for your free reading. So, let's get started. Okay, let's pick someone out, see who it is. Dun, dun, dun. And then I'll tell you what I'm doing, the whole reason for this. Okay, we got one, no, we had two. Okay, so we have one person here, and that is Cutten. Cutten. It's from Instagram, 4012. This is a person from Instagram. And the username is CUTTEN4012. All right, so that'd be it. If you can even read my handwriting, that would be a surprise as well. So I will put this in the description box. So this person, whoever you are, just contact me and we'll set up your reading. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, the devil herself. It's just such a toxic energy. It's such a shame, really such a shame. And now, for my new career that I'm decidedly moving into, I'm gathering all the information right now, is commercial helicopter pilot, which I knew nobody was going to guess because it's so outside the box. But yeah, something I've always wanted to do. And I thought to myself, and I always thought that I would do it when I was older. Of course, I'm older now, but I was thinking much older, you know. So I figured to myself, I said, why, not do it for a career? And so I started looking into it. I've already had one inquiry with a school. We had our presentation. That school's in Phoenix. There is another school here too that is in California, right here, pretty close to Los Angeles, Long Beach. And I have yet to call them and find out, but she did give me a lot of information about it. So it looks like it could be a go-ahead, and I'm very excited. Now, if something happens in the meantime, we'll go with, I don't know, because I've already put out so many other feelers for other things. But this is getting me excited. It's something I could definitely see myself doing, getting up in the morning. And I mean, it's cool. I mean, who wouldn't want to fly a helicopter? I mean, really, seriously. And it has so many applications. I mean, movie, tourism, rescue missions, working for, billionaires, working for TV news anchors, things like that, police, all kinds of things. And it's something I could take wherever I want to live, so, which is good. So yeah, I know it was like something completely out of the box. Most of you had suggested things in the artistic realm and the writing and everything else and the acting, which is, of course, what I've been trying to do. It just, hasn't really materialized yet in that sense. And I'm just like, I need to do something. So let's move the bar, let's do this, and keep moving forward. I mean, the adult industry stuff I do has been fine, it's been great, but it's been a long time, and I'm just I just want to move out of it. I'm done with it. I know a lot of people are going into the adult entertainment industry because of OnlyFans. It's like everybody and their mother is trying to do it now, and it's really a shame because the whole thing is saturated. Thankfully, because I've been in it so long, I still do very well in this field. But, and I don't film for studios anymore just because I just cannot be bothered. But, and of course I have my tarot and my other things that I do. So all of that contributes to, making my money. But I just find it's unfortunate because it's, this is, I have to say it's not really great for relationships overall. And I'm also finding, I'm on the dating scene now too, and it's been on the dating scene for quite a while. And I just rehooked myself up in Grindr and Scruff just because I'm like, all right, let's just see what's out there. And I've been on dates and whatnot, don't get me wrong. And sex, not a problem finding sex. That's easy. But some people that are emotionally available, things like that, is people who actually want to build something with somebody. That's a little bit more difficult to find. And I'm not the only one. It doesn't have to do with my age or anything else. I've been talking to a lot of other people who are single, different ages, good-looking boys and everything else. Just hard to find. And the funny thing is, like, everybody apparently has an open relationship as well. I'm like, I've been hit up on Scruff. I was like, oh, we have an open relationship. I'm like, well, that doesn't do me any good. So why don't you go F him and leave me alone? I mean, good for you that you guys have that, but I'm sorry. It's like, I don't think it's the best thing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not completely monogamous. I have been in certain other relationships. But I think there's got to be certain boundaries for couples, and of course that depends on each particular couple. I just don't think that a lot of people are very happy where they're at, and I do know this because I'm an intuitive, and I do read a lot of people's cards, and I can ask the universe also when I'm talking to somebody if this person's happy or not, and they'll tell me. So I know a lot of people will stay with partners just because convenience, money sometimes, because of rents, etc. Because of codependency issues, lots of that. And so that's why a lot of people like stay in these relationships, and it winds up crashing eventually in the long run, unfortunately. But everyone's got to learn their lessons. Again, some open relationships work, and I get it, because even if you have the best cookie on earth, you don't really want to eat it every single day. I get it. And I understand that. And so, like, I'm not, again, could say I would be completely monogamous if I got into another relationship, but it would have to be something that I would have to work out with my partner, and they would have to understand, like, we'd have a definite understanding of that. And so I don't even know why I went into relationships. I was talking about career stuff, but somehow I guess I just needed to say this. Maybe it was something I needed to voice to you guys. Just be careful. It's just, we've gone to, especially I'm talking really specifically to my gay community. We have gone to, and also the straight community. I see, because I also watch a lot of stuff from YouTube and whatnot, and the dating scene and the straight dating scene is also a complete mess right now. It really is. Women are not tending to really get married or want long-term relationships. And again, we have the whole problem there with the OnlyFans. And it's falling apart, and I'm seeing the cracks form. And we've swung the pendulum all the way this way. Now it's got to come back. And there's got to be a bit of a reckoning for it. And it's again, I'm all about sexual freedom. Considering all the stuff I've done. But, there's got to be set of boundaries. Like, I don't want to F everybody in the entire world. I really don't, Some people seem to want to do that. They go to big-ass sex parties and everything and seem to put their pole in a hole, or vice versa, because, they apparently got to, have everybody, I certainly have never been that way. And even though a lot of my adult stuff is obviously all over the place, I'm a very private person that way, and I'm very, the funny thing is, I know it seems illogical, but I'm actually very exclusive with my sexual energy. So yeah, it's just, there's a persona of Adam Russo, and then there's me. So very, very different things. I don't know why I particularly had to say all that, but I hope somebody's listening. I hope it registers with somebody. It's just the people putting the time into a relationship to be able to do that, because that is really the most important thing. And especially with gay men, we don't really tend to have families. We don't usually have children. Some of us do, some of us will adopt, but most of us will not. And it was never really supposed to be that anyway. That's why we're gay men or gay women. It wasn't really supposed to be that. We're supposed to be using our time and energy for other things, to help the community, to help other ways that we can, creatively, and et cetera, because we have more time on our hands. But that time now seems to be centered on nothing but sex. And that's not for everybody, of course, but a lot of it seems to be going that way. And, sexual liberation is fine, but I think there's got to be sort of, your own particular boundaries on that too, learning your boundaries. just because someone's hot doesn't mean you should have sex with them. So, because remember also too, when you do have sex with somebody, you're intermingling your own energy. And that's why you also should sage after having sex with somebody. Because you're keeping their energy with you, and God forbid also maybe one of their demonics as well. That also can happen, because I know a lot of the people in the community use a lot of drugs, a lot of the alphabet soup drugs that are just extremely unhealthy. And I'm sorry if you like G or K, I'm just telling you the truth. They are not good for you. They're not, the universe really does not want you using them. Alcohol, marijuana, mushrooms, those are okay in moderation, but the others, no, they're synthetics and they're not good for you. They're rewiring your brain, they're causing damage. And there is scientific stuff on this too, by the way. It's just like a lot of people just don't want to hear it. And unfortunately, I'm going to voice it to you. So that is my little spiel, I guess. So again, my winner of their tarot read, I will put that down in the description box. Thank you guys for listening. I do. And thank you for taking the time to watch the videos here, to support me on YouTube, on Instagram. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate that. And we'll see how the commercial helicopter thing goes. And so that's it. All right, guys, I love you so much. Take care.